That's a clip from a 4-minute video made by Emily Potter of Bloomfield Hills.
She made the American Dream video for class project at Seaholm High School, and Emily joins us now. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us how you got the idea to make a video of Detroit for your class project.
Well, I've always had a passion for Detroit for the past 2 years now since I was introduced to doing projects down there. With my church, we do a lot of service projects, and I also went on a mission trip to Detroit, and we did a lot of service projects for homeless people and people who had rundown houses.
So on the video, it's done in a fascinating way. You're showing the scenery and stuff like that, and some beautiful pictures, by the way. It was well shot. And then you're standing there holding little signs that have bits and pieces of your American dream. So give just a hint of what some of these dreams are.
One of the signs says to restore rundown buildings, and my example of that was the old train station. And then another one was to have a trashless community, and I was surrounded by an area that was just covered in trash. And
now, Emily, you're only 16, and you were born and raised in West Bloomfield. A lot of kids in West Bloomfield or in the suburbs are afraid to go to a city like Detroit, where I was born and raised. Tell me why you weren't afraid, and what do you say to other kids around you?
Well, anytime I go down there, I really just try and forget about the stereotypes. I try and forget about judging people, and instead of looking at someone being like, I don't want to go up to that person, they look dangerous. I want to go up to them and start a conversation and get to know them. And I've had a lot of good conversations with people who most people I know who have told me would never even think about going up to someone.
I wish more people would think that way. All right, so besides getting a good grade, and I hope, did you get a good grade on this project?
I did.
Excellent, very good. Besides doing that, what would you hope your film would do? Because part of what we do in our Detroit 2020 project is act people to be inspired and to act. And so you've inspired. What do you hope people do with it?
Well, I really hope the video does inspire people to forget about the stereotypes. That's a big thing of mine, forgetting about the stereotypes. And I hope people think like, hey, let's go get some friends together and let's go clean up a little spot in Detroit, and maybe pick that spot to keep on cleaning it and maybe do something around that area, or cleaning up a random house that looks like it needs cleaning up.
And a lot of kids have actually seen your video because you said your teacher passed it around your school, and then it's gone to other schools in the area, so other teachers are following suit.
Yes.
So you are inspiring other people and inspiring other kids to maybe do that very thing, right?
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of my friends, and I would have never guessed that some of my friends were like, oh, I love doing service projects, and I was like, what? So I would have totally invited them, and I have a lot more people now who are willing to get out there and do something.
Well, great. So we want to give you a chance to give a shout out to the people who helped you on the video, because obviously you didn't go all by yourself. You had some people helping you out here.
Well, my friend Stephanie Kashaba, she's from my church, Woodside Bible Church. She helped me film it and edit it, and she's just amazing at that, so I thought I'd grab her along, and she offered to help me out. And my youth group leader, Lisa Fillmore, she offered to drive because don't have my license yet, but and then her son came along, and he was the designated umbrella holder because it was kind of raining.
Well, we have to say that we're really, really proud of you, and I know you brought your parents in the studio with you, and they have to be proud of you too, because this was a great project, and I was inspired by watching your video.
All right, and we've seen only a little short clip, but you can see the entire video. Go to Detroit2020.com, and right at the bottom of the page you'll see the story and the entire video. It's what, about 4 minutes long? So
yep, about 4 minutes.
About 4 minutes long, so spend 4 minutes. It's time well spent. Okay.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful video.